We're Taylor Red. Today we're talking about the craziest Reddit stories. Today the topic is cheating. This was on the cheating stories topic on Reddit. It's titled Tinder Plus subscription. I saw my boyfriend's app store purchase and it said Tinder Plus expires January 26th. This is a 1 month subscription.
Disney Plus is okay. Paramount Plus is great. Tinder Plus is not okay.
There's a literal receipt of why you should break up with him. Should you dump him?
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
Put the effort into dumping him that you put into typing this up.
He can't even do the Tinder with ads. He has to have it ad-free because that's how addicted he is to Tinder. This girl's wondering though if he signed up like before the 1 month, I guess before they started dating. She can't tell if she signed up like the day before they started dating or like the day after they started dating.
Here's what happened. She met him on Tinder. He signed up for the Tinder Plus account. Right before she met him on Tinder, they started talking and the Tinder Plus subscription came right around there 1 month and he never deleted it.
Does he know he's her boyfriend?
A conversation needs to be had and this is over. Close the computer.
Or no conversation, he's cheating. I think he should have canceled it and it should say canceled subscription. Yeah, and why is she digging through his phone? She dug through his phone because she was suspicious of something. He was putting out feelers for other people.
This next one is caught my boyfriend DMing a girl. This is gonna be juicy.
No.
I, a female who is 23 years old, went on my boyfriend's, who's a male that's 29 years old, phone and called him messaging a girl he used to see on Instagram.
Oh no.
He told her that he misses her and that distance makes the heart grow fonder. So he actually typed that up to that girl.
Wow.
We had been together for over 2 years and I feel completely blindsided.
You should.
I thought he was loyal to me and I feel that he is a completely different person than I thought he is. He claims that he did it out of spite because that same night I did get upset and I saw a different girl trying to talk to him at the bar. He did shut her down.
Wait, now he's blaming her.
Yes.
He's blaming her for him dating another girl. Keep going.
Exactly. He said he didn't actually miss the girl he messaged, but was frustrated that I started an argument that night about getting annoyed when I saw that girl at the bar flirting with him.
Wow, that's insane.
It's toxic, manipulative.
It's just hard to believe if he really was missing his ex-girlfriend because that happens, or to believe him that he's really just getting back at the girl. It's like when you do that kind of crazy behavior, no one knows what to believe. So she's like, I caught you DMing this girl, and he's like, well, it's your fault because you get jealous easily. So then he goes and messages an ex-girlfriend. That's like so scary.
This is toxic behavior, but this happens literally every day, 1,000 times. It's not like toxic and it's like, oh, she just needs to dump the guy. This is what this is the kind of guys you need to dump. You don't need to stay around with guys like this. You don't have to deal with this anymore.
You're a great girl. It sounds like you can find somebody that treats you right. Like I feel like there's a guy out there for everybody that will treat you right. You don't have to like settle with any guys that don't treat you right and that blame you for being jealous when they're DMing other people. If you don't wash the dishes at night, they're just gonna like DM a girl or something.
Yeah, they're gonna like burn your house down.
You're having to trust somebody and you can't trust somebody like that unless they're like super apologetic and everybody deserves a second chance.
Yes.
If they don't see what they did was wrong, I think you should move on. Definitely.
Yeah, move on. Quit trying to make him into something that he's not. He's 29 years old and he still hasn't grown out of this, so he gone.
Here's the title of the Reddit article. I, a 32-year-old female, had a 2-week affair with my married ball, 66 years old. Wow. Who's a male? He's pushing 70. This is like crazy. And so she's like early 30s with almost a 70-year-old man. This girl says, I will start off by saying that I am fully prepared to meet the vengeful wrath of this sub and for people to call me heartless, gutless, or what have you. The truth is, I've never been able to vent and really get it off my chest because despite being an idiot, was hurt badly in the end. I feel like this person's already got their punishment. Yeah, I don't think we need to call them names. Yeah. She said, I'll spare you the sappy things about my past and awful relationship experiences I have had because there's really no excuse for this regardless. Well, it has been a year since this happened. My boss and I immediately had a great relationship. We hit it off very well and I was quick to make an impression. I'm sure you did. We can believe you. But then one day he did make a remark that I could have interpreted as flirting. That's how it starts. I thought about it all at my desk thinking, did he really mean it like that? Uh-oh. Am I taking this wrong? No, he definitely wouldn't be doing that towards you. Then it happened again and I was floored. And I was like a deer in the headlights and actually felt like an idiot because I had fumbled over my words, but I knew I was smiling. The texting outside of work began. Then the hour-long phone calls for about a week, I guess, started. Then came the invite for me to come over after work. A 70-year-old man, he probably goes to sleep at like 8 o'clock at night, right? Those hour-long phone calls were way past his bedtime.
I love how she's like, the texting just began. It just appeared out of nowhere. Then the phone calls just appeared out of nowhere. They just dropped from the sky. And then now we're hanging out just happened. We were just at the grocery store buying bananas at the same time.
Yes.
It was a sale on meat.
Yeah, I hope that the boss actually told his wife, because it sounds like this girl, she kind of knew it was wrong. She's fessing up to it, so I ain't gonna hate on her. I mean, I hate that this happened, but she already feels like crap. She says she feels disgusting. She said, felt like a disgusting human being afterwards. Okay, basically he said he was unhappy at home, and then she kind of just bought into the I'm gonna leave her for you shtick.
So when did Reddit become a Catholic priest? Do you just like type in your confessions on Reddit? Like literally?
I'm kind of glad she put it out there and confessed it, because maybe this will help somebody else who's like dating a married man to be like, hey, this probably isn't gonna end very well. You know, it's wrong, obviously, but it also isn't gonna end well.
This will not solve your problems. Girls, get somebody your own age and you can find your own problems with somebody who's not married.
Yes. Because if he will do that with you, he'll do it to you. Sounds like she has learned her lesson.
Here's another title here. My boyfriend bought another girl's OnlyFans, and I found out.
Oh my gosh. That's not good.
Him and I are trying to move on from this, but I recently found out that instances like this are not uncommon. I am a 20-year-old female, have been dating my boyfriend, a 20-year-old male, for 11 months.
They're young. They're really young.
There's a girl from our city who is known for doing OnlyFans. Anyways, one night a few weeks ago, I had a feeling he did something. My intuition was crazy. I had dreams that he cheated on me virtually. When I would tell him these dreams, he'd go quiet. Her story came on my Snapchat, and I remember that a few months prior, I caught her OnlyFans username in his search history.
No.
And when I asked him about it, his entire search history was deleted.
Oh my gosh. Guilty.
And then I figured out my boyfriend spent $40 on a girl's OnlyFans who he knows I don't like. Why does it matter if you like her or not?
I don't know.
While we were tight on money. I found out on my own only 2 months after, and having trouble moving forward with trust. You know why you're having trouble moving forward with trust? It's because you don't need to trust him. If your boyfriend has an OnlyFans account, you need to dump him.
Yeah, because he's using that account.
He's active on the account.
He's looking at girls' pictures, probably aren't the ones you want him to be looking at of girls.
He ain't innocent. And this girl, literally, she's so concerned about not liking the girl and the guy dating the girl. It's like, it's your boyfriend. Why are you concerned if you like the girl he's cheating on you with practically virtually? So
yeah. And it's a girl in their town, so it's like a girl in their town sending him private photos or private videos. That's not cool. Private, dirty photos. Yeah, we didn't say what the photos were, but they were private, dirty photos. Because he's requesting them, private, dirty photos. That ain't right. Yeah, you deserve better. I don't care who you are. You deserve better than that.
You've got to make the motions and actions. You can't wait for him to get better. You've got to get rid of him. You need to move on, dump the guy, never look back, and never date anybody like this guy.
It's better to be single than with someone who's not ready to mingle with someone else. The title of this one is The Other Woman Wants to Be Friends.
Yes, she does. Yes, she really does.
Why? Why did the other woman always want to be friends?
This is true though. Also wants to be something else.
I'm curious, would you ever be friends with the other woman or man? For a quick backstory, my ex 22 male and me 23-year-old female dated for about 3 years, and we recently broke up. I found out that after he cheated on me, pretty much the entire time was with this one girl. We had a class together, me and this girl, but I knew who she was. I never met her. And she confessed to everything, and that she even knew about me for almost the whole time.
Shame!
Yep, and that's how she recognized me. This was a shock to me, as I thought she was just an acquaintance of his. She was the girl he told me not to worry about, basically. Wow. So now we've shared our story and got all the facts, and she admitted to knowing that he had a girlfriend but chose to continue being with him because he'd say things like, I love you more than her, or that he was planning on leaving me, which is clearly false considering he stayed with me for years and told me every day that he loved me as well. Who knows what else he said about me to make it seem like our relationship was less than it was. But even so, is that really justifiable to be fine having part in breaking up a relationship as well as knowingly having a relationship with a guy who has a girlfriend. She has been so incredibly nice throughout this ordeal and seems like she really wants to be friends. I've gotten to know her a little bit and she seems like a decent person, but considering the situation, I'm not sure what her true intentions are. Possibly to relieve guilt or to clear her conscience. Genuinely likes me, I'm not sure. One thing to note is that this was not a getting me out of the picture situation, as we've been broken up and they've apparently been officially dating since. Didn't know that until now either. And he's been trying to hook up, hang out with me since we split, and she did not know that. I rejected his advances a lot, but still essentially cheating on her too, so we both now have blocked him. Wow.
Take another block and use it on her. This girl is trouble, and you can be friends with somebody else. You don't need to be friends with her. You can still be nice to her from a distance. Block, block, block.
I feel like I've seen this on Lifetime. At least they both figured out trying to cheat on like both of them, but it's kind of like if you're the other woman, then he's probably gonna cheat on you too. Okay, other women's out there. The girl that's getting cheated on does not want to be your friend. Because then they're reminded of the cheating thing. I think she wanted to be friends with her to see if he was cheating on her too, because she knew once a cheater, always a cheater.
That is so true. I think she's trauma bonding. I think she's trying to trauma bond because this toxic guy, he might have another girl in the picture, a third girl for all we know.
Probably 5 other girls.
But she's been cheated on by a guy. She liked this guy who's obviously emotionally manipulative, where he can manage many relationships at a time. So I honestly think she's trauma bonding with the girl that she identifies with as a victim as well. I think she sees herself as a victim. The girl who was the other woman sees herself as a victim, just like the original girlfriend. But you need to all get away from each other, and she can go find another web to go crawl into. Nothing wrong with setting boundaries, keeping a safe distance from people who show manipulative, toxic behavior.
You could be nice, but you don't want to be close friends with somebody who literally cheated with your boyfriend. It's just common sense. Like, doesn't make you a bad person.